Being able to communicate effectively over the phone is an extremely valuable skill to develop. The manner in which you handle yourself on telephone calls often provides people with an important first impression of you. Therefore, you always want to remember to be polite and friendly when making and receiving phone calls. Answering the phone at home. Answering the phone at home. When you answer your personal phone, it is perfectly appropriate to answer with a simple and friendly hello, or by indicating who the caller has reached. For example,
Singh's residence, this is Mary.
Or you can say,
This is Mary.
If someone is calling your personal phone number, it is likely that they are a friend or acquaintance, but it is still important to treat them with respect. Phone interactions, whether personal or for business purposes, should be conducted just as you would hold a face-to-face interaction. Answering the phone at work. Answering the phone at work. If you are answering the phone at work, say the company name, your name, and offer to assist the caller. For example,
Nexus Company, this is Maria speaking, how may I help you?
Remember, your voice and attitude might be the first impression the caller has of your company, so it is extremely important to be as polite and professional as you can be. If you answer the phone with a positive tone, the caller will instantly feel more comfortable and at ease, and this will reflect well on your company. Making call in the morning. Making a phone call in the morning. It is courteous not to call anyone before 9 a.m. This rule is, however, subject to your own personal judgment. Many businesses are open much earlier than 9 in the morning, so it is perfectly appropriate to call such places whenever they have officially begun their work day. Calling close friends and family can also be done earlier than 9 a.m. If you know the person you are calling would not be offended or disturbed in any way by your doing so. Making call in the evening. Making a phone call in the evening. Like the 9 a.m. rule, there is also a 9 p.m. rule. Unless you know for sure that it would not be an issue, do not make any phone calls after 9 p.m. The evening is, for most people, is personal and family time, and calling later than 9 p.m. is being disrespectful of people's private time. Similarly, if you are making an evening business call, try not to call right before the end of the business day. If, for example, you know a business ends their work day at 6 p.m., don't call at 5:50 p.m. Wait until the next morning to make your call. General phone etiquette tips. General phone etiquette tips. Before you put someone on hold, ask them if they mind being put on hold for a minute. Before you make a phone call, remind yourself of the purpose for your call and be prepared to leave a concise, but informative, voicemail in case your call is not answered. When you call anyone, whether it be a business acquaintance or a personal friend, be considerate of the other person's time. Try not to stray too much from the primary purpose for your call.
The best definition I've ever heard of CRM is how to treat different customers differently. It's a customer-centric focus, not a business focus, but what is the customer doing and how do we build processes, our business, our culture around customer needs and wants. That's the essence of CRM.
The future of CRM is all about customization. It's all about thinking about the expectations of individual customers and the experience that those individual customers want to have with our organizations. So it's going to be a lot more driven by analysis about understanding who our customers are, what they want, what their expectations are, what their value is to us as an organization, and then it's about execution.
From business to business and even from department to department, or geography to geography, the metrics vary. And unless you have a very specific sense of what it is you're trying to understand, maybe higher loyalty or higher share of wallet or fewer touches to resolve a case, whatever it might be for your business or your business model, you have to have those very tightly defined in order to show improvement.
CRM is important always. If you don't have a relationship with your customer, you don't have a business. Good times, same thing. Bad times, you need it even more.
Clients thinking about a CRM initiative really need to think about all of the business process implications of what they're doing from a CRM perspective. CRM is by definition multifunctional, crosses departmental silos, but most organizations arrange their business processes on a silo by silo or application by application basis. So if you're really going to do CRM, you really need to think about broadening out your vision of business processes and making sure those business processes reflect client needs rather than organizational silos or realities.
CRM constantly evolves. It's constantly understanding what is the connection to the customer we should be making, and that it's not a technology. Technology will change. They'll come and go. But that basic idea of building your business and your processes around customer needs and wants to treat them differently, so they'll give you money, I think that survives over time.
Customer service could almost be looked at as the new marketing. You have the customer either on the phone or at your kiosk or on the web. Use that opportunity to examine and understand, analyze what it is that they might profitably gain from doing more business with you, and of course on the other side of that, how you can profitably gain from that interaction.
Job application letters are very important when you're obviously applying for a job. The importance comes from several things. You want to make sure that your letter is very accurate. There are absolutely no misspelled words, that you are focusing on the job that you're applying for. So here are some components that I would suggest that you use in writing a letter specific for a job application. You have filled out the application accurately, and you want to attach or send a letter along with the application. The top of the letter would have your name, address, and contact information similar to the top of your resume. Then to the left, you would have the date. You would have the name of the person that you're sending the letter to, if you know that. If you know the name of the person, it would be Mr. or Ms., the name, first name, last name, their department or their company first after the name, then their department or their title, and then you would have the address of the company that you're sending it to. If you have the subject line, you want to maybe talk about the number of the job or the specific type of job, you would have subject, colon, application engineer, project manager, office position, and then you would have dear, the name of the person, Mr. or Ms. so-and-so, and then a colon or a comma. If you do not know the name of the person, you could put Dear Human Resource Department, colon. The first statement I would encourage you to write would be something about the company, and say something positive about the company. So look online, research the company, see what you can say. It might be something about the culture, it might be something about the product, or it might be something about customer service. And then the second sentence would be specific to the reason you're writing the cover letter. So I would encourage you to write a cover letter based on the job application and specific to the job that you're applying for. The position posted or the position for, and name the job, is of great interest to me. I believe that my strong track record in this field of work would be of value to your, and the name of the company. If you want to add then in the second paragraph some bullets, key accomplishments or key strengths include, and then go down a few bullets about why you feel like the position that you're applying for and the application you filled out is a direct link, then make sure that you're bulleting down a few things about the job application and the reason you feel like that you're qualified for the job. End it with the last paragraph stating, it would be a pleasure to speak with you personally. I look forward to our conversation. Thank you for your strong consideration. Best regards are sincerely yours, and then your name. And that's how I would write a letter for a job application.
tell her